This clarion call for an end to gender-based violence by critical stakeholders working around gender issues marks the end of the 2024 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, which featured various forms of campaigns against the menace. At the closeout ceremony today, the State Commissioner of Women Affairs, Child Development and Social Welfare, Hajiya Zainab Babantako, represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Alhaji Saleh Mamman, said the ministry has zero tolerance to all forms of gender-based violence and will continue to ensure that perpetrators are punished while survivors are protected and assisted. The Commissioner appreciated all implementing partners for what she described as their unwavering support towards ensuring that the ministry achieves its mandate of protecting the rights of women, children, and the vulnerable. The Executive Director of the United Nations Fund for Population Activities, Dr. Natalia Kanem, whose message was read by the UNFPA State Program Officer, Deborah Tabara, says funding for gender-based violence always falls woefully short in humanitarian response plans. She therefore says critical services for survivors of gender-based violence, including emergency medical care, psychosocial support, and safe shelters, must be funded and placed at the center of all humanitarian responses. She called on the international community to prioritize their protection and increase funding for gender-based violence, prevention, and response programs.
The UNFPA is drawing attention to the increased risk of gender-based violence that displaced women and girls face, and is calling on all international communities, including all stakeholders here, in this case in Bauchi State, to prioritize protection and increase funding for gender-based violence protection and response, in this case in Bauchi State.
The various implementing partners took their turns to reaffirm their commitment to the fight against GBV and passionately appeal to all and sundry to protect women and girls against all forms of violence. The 16 days of activism against GBV is marked between the 25th of November every year to the 10th of December to raise awareness and mobilize action to end all forms of violence against women and girls. This year, the theme is Unite to End Violence Against Women. Phoebe Kafi, reporting for BATV News.